Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Thea The Awakening. Starting another stream of it. Might not be the longest one today, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Dellinger was asking if his character's still in the game, and I don't remember. You might have died. I think you might have died last stream. I don't know if you already caught up on YouTube. Yeah, I think you're dead. Looks like you're dead. Sorry. Last stream we had a few bad deaths, so we lost a really good medic, and we lost 2 warriors. And the shit thing too is, we lost it in a fight that we had previously won. I didn't remember at the time, but someone reminded me in the YouTube comments that we had actually won that encounter the previous time. So we got a little bit unlucky in losing it. That or we got really lucky in winning it last time, which I think is more likely, because it is a really hard encounter. So right now we're trying to kind of recoup some losses. Yeah, David Corporeal, you died. You are a medic who died. So right now, we're kind of trying to recoup our losses. We're trying to get the town back together on building stuff. We got some new buildings. Was it pasture, couch field, smithy, couch field, watchtower, barracks, archer range. The archer range is new. It's an entire monster bone archery range, which is the highest attract beast stat you can have in the game is from one of those from a single building. And we have not gotten a single beast. We are extraordinarily unlucky on that front. I've never seen it before. Usually when I have less than 10 attract beast, I am getting one like every 5 turns. Good ones too. So we're gonna just have to see how this goes. We're low on spider silk and dragon leather. There's really nothing that we need here that we could be making. So we're just gonna move all of them to food for now. We'll see how this goes. All right, expedition. You've already got everything you need, right? Yeah, we took care of that last episode. They really need more warriors, but we don't have more warriors. We just have a bunch of kids, and we have to hope they grow up. So let's start off with just getting a little bit of resources. They've got quite a bit of dragon leather there. We're gonna need some more spider silk.
Night is quiet and calm, but suddenly the ground shakes beneath your feet without any warning.
We've had this one a lot of times.
You feel the grumbling of...
Yeah.
There is a series of distant thuds and groans.
We succeeded, blessing a will. Yeah, we've had that one plenty of times. All right, we need to be here, yeah. There we go. Can you explain how the mythological races work in this game? You mentioned this before, but never really explained what they do to my knowledge. They're just like every other character in that they have their own stats. It's just their stats tend to be very good. Certain things will tend to have higher stats than certain things. It's not really any more complicated than that. Who do we have this doing nothing? Captain TV? Collect wood. Apparently in the village he was not collecting anything, and I'm not entirely sure why, but we are getting a steady supply of wood now. Alright. Zobik. Oh, thanks for the 2-month resub, Zobik. I appreciate it. Alright, let's just collect through the night.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up.
Oh, thank
in,
God!
But alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult. And
Do
is
we
ready
have
to
a
join
hunter
your
right now?
village and rebuild Thea.
I think we already have a hunter in one of our groups. So I want a warrior.
Becoming an adult is an important right.
Holy shit, we needed more warriors badly. Alright, which one's the new person? Is this one, which is now True Cell. Oh god, your name is illit. Oh fucking 2 L's and an I. True Cellites. Sorry, it is fucking orange on mine. On my screen, it's orange on one, red on the other. And it's almost impossible to tell the L's and the I's apart. There we go. You're in the game. You are a warrior. You are level 4. Your speech and attractiveness are always going to be good because that's our god bestows that. You have a natural range damage of 1, which is a rare thing to have on a human. Not super useful. I can get you a greatsword right away. Yeah. Let's get you some decent equipment. We desperately need warriors right now. Yeah, decent shield there. Some leech skill on it as well. Dragon scale mail. Until we can get you another dragon shell, you're gonna have to... Oh no, we have spare dragon shells. Sweet. That's a better armor. So now your armor's 54, which is really good. Leech of 10, so you steal 10 health on every attack, assuming you're hurt. Craft of 3, although I believe this is just associated with where you are. We have a barracks now, so I think you're the first actual warrior we have who's trained in a barracks, so you have higher stats. Could you dual wield two-handed swords on warriors? No. Strength of 13, tactics of 6. You're actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with you and your default stats. All right, until we swing by and pick you up, you can just cook. Actually, I think we have too many people cooking. It doesn't matter.
As you explore the land, a long shadow covers the sun for a moment. When you try to take a closer look, it is already gone, but you could swear it was a very large person walking away.
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna do that, but
the black smoke was faster.
Yeah.
The black mist, as you now recognize.
We've had that before. We already know. So Conk Donk could die. It's possible. We have a little bit of wood burning, so collect some more to make sure we don't run out. But he might just die this night, and there's nothing we can do about it. Again, unfortunately, the Gather group is a little expendable in that. So hope for the best, Conk Donk.
Wounds.
You're dead. Sorry. Dry. I know you like. Oh, yeah, we've had that so many times. People get hurt. No serious wounds. Again, if it's an encounter we've had a lot of times, we'll just skip it. Dry. I know you like to watch the Game Grumps. Oh, I haven't watched them in like over a year. But if you watch any of the other YouTube channels that work with them, like Super, Mega, or Oni Plays, no and no. But I haven't watched Game Grumps in probably over a year now.
You fall through the ground into a dark and stale tunnel. The fall was rough, but it is possible to make your way back up.
Yeah, we know this one. Physical. You'll fail, so go through.
Collapses. You must now explore the tunnels. You venture deeper and deeper into the tunnel until you reach a crossroads.
This can go a few ways. We'll go left.
You turn left and travel for some time until you reach a small chamber. Beyond it, you can see a doorway leading upwards.
Sally's name ends with an S. Oh, I'll fix that. Sorry.
As you walk towards the door, you are met by an old dwarf who must have been hiding here.
We've had this encounter word for word before.
He looks longingly at the door.
Wide guard, felon by accident, social. Let's hope for the best, but there's not much we can do. We're down a person, and it's the Gatherer group.
And so you see, Master Dwarf.
We succeeded,
fix your
and we got the same thing as before. Some mithril, some really good diamond, and a passable shield. A pretty good shield. Exact same encounter as before, so I'm just skipping through it. We're going to need to get more gatherers soon. We are running a little bit low. All right, give them the spider silk so they can make more stuff with that. In fact, I wouldn't mind if you made another gatherer tool. Yeah, just get the one gatherer tool. All right, got that going. And we will move you into our main team. Actually, before we do, let's get some accessories. We could make another... Yeah, we could get a better gathering tool, but I don't care to wait. Let's get Find Weakness, Damage, and Stealth. That's a pretty good bracelet there. We could even equip 2 of them, which is very tempting. Perception, Shielding, none of those are amazing. We're actually a little bit low on accessories, so 2 guard bracelets... And you already have so much shielding. Take the perception. All right. Do we have any good ranged weapons? Any place in this game for an annoying wizard? Oh, because your name is Annoying Wizard. Okay. Like always, I name people after people in the chat whenever I get someone just based on the first name I see in the chat. So that is fair. There we go. Crossbow. All right. You are pretty well loaded out. Let's just fix that. There we go. All right, that's a pretty good loadout. I'm happy with that. We'll move you over to the main party. All right, we want one more warrior before we go out doing the really dangerous stuff. We have a lot of kids in town, so we just need to wait for them to grow up. Actually, I say that. Didn't we lose a bunch due to really awful random events? We still have 1 left. Any random turn, a kid could grow up. We're really hoping for more. Or a good beast. That would also do the trick. All right, we're just going to go out and keep getting spider silk. It's a good way to kill time safely.
Thea is not an easy
Thank God.
But becoming an adult.
Yes.
As you look around
Alright, first
and
name I
admire the
see.
world, you see something of interest in the distance.
First name I see is Doodle Noodle. If we've already done Doodle Noodle, which we might have, then Superior Potato.
You spot the outlines of a tall tower on the horizon. Who knows what it may hold?
There we go. Yeah, that's another side quest we can do, which I think we will.
You are stopped by a group of mischievous house demons called the Hurlix.
I
They
hate
come in
these
various
fuckers.
sizes and shapes.
We've
They
done
travel in
this
groups,
one.
and they are often up to no good.
Doodle died?
Unless provoked, usually they are not dangerous. One, looking like a child with big furry ears and a tail, speaks to you. Will you play hide and seek with us? Will you?
Right, wasn't Doodle Noodle or Hunter who died instantly? I don't think Superior Potato's been in the game, so we'll probably name it Superior Potato. Right, this could go good or bad, we'll play. It went bad last time.
Yay! You played well, but the
Went bad
Hurlix
again. Great, they got sick. They'll be fine. God damn. Let's just do that. And stock up on food. That's tons and tons of food. All right. Yeah, you were the hunter, got crushed by a giant immediately. That sucked. Do we need 2 gatherers in the village right now? Not really. Yeah, not really. We'll move one of them. Did they both have the good gathering equipment? I mean, don't need it. We'll move you over. Yeah. That'll have to do for the gatherer group. And we're gonna break for camp immediately. Because, and you can gather some wood, why not? Breaking for camp immediately because they are hurt, or they're going to get hurt by the sickness. All right, let's just immediately go back and get the person then.
You see the skies darken and the air getting heavy. The wind picks up and thunder strikes.
God, we get this one a
Strangely,
lot.
This seems to happen only around you, as you see clear skies up ahead.
God, go around the storm.
You try to step aside carefully,
Fuck.
but you soon realize this is not a natural storm. You see several winged creatures charging you from the skies.
Oh, that's rough.
You defeated the village.
Not a wound?
The storm dies down and the skies clear again.
That was lucky. That was very lucky. We got a new person? Oh, we got a new medic just randomly. All right. All right, well, let's name our people real quick. Our new warrior is this one, which is now Superior Potato. And the new medic is... What name has not been taken? Pneumonia Lover. Pneumonia Lover. Weird fucking name for a medic, but that's the name of our medic now. Alright, Superior Potato, let's get some good equipment on you. Big ass greatsword. God, that is a good shield, but I like the leech. You know, this one's a little better, actually. And it's lighter, too. We'll give you the Destiny shield. Yeah, I'm not sure we should have made a Lover of Pneumonia our medic. I feel like that's really reckless of us, but that's the route we went. We're gonna have to learn how to make our own bows soon, because it's really not that hard to make decent ones, and we don't have very good ones. Alright, we'll move you over to the main group. Ooh, that's actually a decent crossbow. There we go. And Pneumonia Lover can stay in the village for now. No, we actually don't have a medic with our outing group. Who's the better medic? It's Captain TV, probably. I'd have to go on this to check. Yeah, he's the better medic. Alright, he's coming with us. Captain TV, you're in the group. And Pneumonia Lover, we don't need to give you the top of the line equipment since you're just at the village, so... Silk Tunic to keep you safe. Not the greatest in the world gathering tools, so you can do something around the village. And just some mediocre shield. It's pretty much all you can carry. You're at 100 of 100. Don't have much strength, so you can't carry much, unfortunately. Alright, we actually have a proper expedition group again. Been a while since we had one of those. Do we just want to go... Hold on, who's not burning anything? Is it you? Yeah. Get burning that wood so you heal. How would you suggest arming a medic in this game? Just whatever will keep them alive. High shielding stuff. We're about to level up next turn. Okay. I think we just want to go straight for the quest. Probably, yes. How are we on... Does it not say on this list anymore the progress on visit cave and get the 5 cosmic tree shards to make the compass? Okay, which I believe is this one. Yeah. All right, we're moving. We're actually making really good progress the last few episodes, because right here is just the elf. That was it. Okay. Will, strength. Strength is always nice. Strength, intelligence, stealth. We're actually getting good stats here. I'm pretty happy with all of that, although I do wish I got more medic skill, because medic skill is something you always want more of. It's what's keeping you from dying. Again, we're breaking for camp a lot, just because it'll make them heal and get hurt on the same turn, so that they pretty much break even on the disease. They won't be sick forever. In fact, they won't be sick for much longer. I believe there's someone in the village not doing anything. I'll get them doing something in a second. It's really not the biggest deal at this point. All right, who's doing nothing? Pneumonia lover. Collect wood. We're never gonna run out. And are we getting any science right now? We've made those gathering tools. We could make another one of those amazing swords. Make it. Yeah, that's a pretty high priority for us. Those swords are incredible.
Before you is a group of black wolves attacking something. As you look closer, you realize there are 2 packs. One attacking a small baby, and one fighting not far with something else.
Alright, we had this one last stream. It's like I said last stream. There are good and bad things that can happen out of both of them. You can save both of them by going for either one. Which group is dealing with this? Of course, it's that fucking group. Okay, they're not gonna be able to succeed, so I'm not gonna risk them dying. We're leaving. God, that sucks. If it was my explorer group, I absolutely would have jumped in, because you can get a kit out of it. I think you can also get a demon. A low-level demon who will join your party, which is pretty good. If you don't die for the entire strength through, you'll shave your eyebrows off. Well, you're gonna have to send me a Twitter video of you doing it if you end up shaving off your eyebrows. Otherwise, I won't believe that you did it. It's all about those Twitter videos. What game would you recommend to someone who wants to get into RTS games? If you're not looking to get into one with a huge competitive scene right now, Rise of Nations Extended Edition on Steam is really good. And I would consider it to be pretty beginner-friendly. It does a really good job of teaching you the game. If you're into World War II, then Company of Heroes 2 is quite fun. Alright, just hunting. Yeah, easy victory. And we got some bones. Does anybody not have an artifact right now? A few of us. Resonation's one of your favorite games? Oh, hey, Hawkeye. Yeah, I'm planning on doing a lot of guides on Rise of Nations soon. I love that game to death. More people need to learn about that game. Okay, let's actually just kill these skeletons while they're here, because we can get a tactics advantage on them and just boom. Yeah, they're nothing. Got a little bit of monster bone out of that. Sweet. We finished that, so get on with the dragon shell armor. Actually, we have a lot of dragon shell, but honestly, you can never have too much. And don't we still need more equipment for the meeting hall? Yeah, we still want to make a meeting hall, and we're not entirely sure what we want to make it out of. We can actually make it out of moonstone now because we just got more. Unless, how much diamond do we have? You can't make it out of diamond. Okay. Right, because moonstone is stone, and diamond is gemstone, and it's different. So weird. What's the best beast in this game? I don't remember off the top of my head. The dragon spider's pretty good. It's up there. But I think there might be one a bit better under the beast category. Okay, we want wheat. Yeah, because that has an attract human stat, and then the last thing doesn't matter because it's a building. That right there wouldn't be bad. That's actually pretty powerful. I think I'm gonna make that. That's a good use of our moonstone. Lot of attract human stat. Do it. And we're gonna put our best builders on it. Doesn't matter if we're not making the armor for a little while. We have a lot of spares from people dying. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That's gonna be a really good meeting hall.
You enter the ruins of an old city, steeped in a low-hanging mist and a strong smell of decay. Elven magic guides you towards an unassuming rubble of stones, but as you look closer, you see trapdoors leading underground.
Go in.
There is a long, dark tunnel filled with cobwebs and dust. The air is dry and heavy. Finally, you come into an imposing underground chamber, and in the distance, you see a one-eyed dragon. The beast seems almost like a statue, although you see faint signs of breathing. On a pedestal behind the creature, you see 5 silver pieces of tree bark. These must be the cosmic tree shards.
Now we have beaten a thing of a higher challenge than that, but let's not take the risk. Stay in the tunnel, keep safe, talk to it.
As you stand there, about to start talking, the dragon wakes and speaks. Come in, come in. I am ever so bored. We must converse.
Hi, so how are things?
Such well-mannered humans, how wonderful. Well, as I said, I am rather bored. You see, I am bound to remain here by a pesky spell, until these here cosmic tree shards are picked up by the rather rude mage. Only, you see, I think he's forgotten all about it. Or perhaps he's just being rude. I do hate rude people.
You love how chill the dragons always are? Yeah, they're usually pretty relaxed. This goes by the old lore of dragons being very intelligent. So, they're not gonna go attacking shit without a reason. Oh, I see. I don't suppose we could take them instead and free you.
Oh, how very nice of you to think of me. It would be a splendid idea, only I really cannot, on account of the spell and all.
Well, you know, there's been an apocalypse, and the city above us is pretty dead, so maybe he is too?
An interesting conundrum. I am honor-bound to obey this spell, though.
Honor-bound to obey it?
Yes, well, of course, the spell itself is too weak to hold me. But, well, he made me promise, and I can't very well go and break promises now, can I?
See, this is our wheelhouse. We could have done the fight and probably get injured, but probably win. But we worship the sun god. We have huge bonuses to social situations. I see. Well, yes, that is problematic, but since he is in fact dead, isn't he the one breaking the promise first, thus freeing you from yours?
So you see, Mr. Dragon, I think you are in fact safe to leave. The dragon stands on its 2 feet and flaps its wings, making all of you fall to the floor for fear of your heads rolling. By the gods, you are correct. How wonderfully quaint that such little mortal beings should be my salvation. Whatever can I reward you with?
Hey, J. Chronic. Oh, no problem, really. But now that you mention it, those tree shards do look rather awesome.
Stuff and nonsense. I cannot reward my saviors with mere wood. I mean, sure, have them, but here, have my wisdom bestowed upon you. This drop of my blood carries with it the potential to learn magic. Those of you talented enough will receive the gift. Now fare thee well, my fellows.
Alright, that's a pretty solid speech bonus. 25 turns of +5 speech is nice. Mostly, the armor kind of sucks, but Zoria's blade is very powerful, and I'm not going to complain about getting some diamonds.
As you climb back up from the tunnel, you notice someone was observing you from the distance. They stand up and look at you, waving for you to come over. But then they walk off, as if asking to follow them.
All right. And we'll go hit them up.
You catch up to the people that were spying on you, and they turn out to be a mixed group, made out of orcs, goblins, and humans, but also with a few creatures that look more like demons than anything else. An orc woman walks up to meet you. Her weapon is not drawn, but you do see she's very tense around you.
Hi there. I noticed you were watching us earlier, back in the ruined city.
Well, it's not exactly spying when we stand there in the open now, is it? Obviously, we wanted your attention. One of her people coughs loudly. Sorry, I get a bit narky when I'm nervous. The name's Tilda, and back there you have my rather unique tribe. We were watching your progress in regards to the cosmic tree seed.
Funny, I've been a YouTube subscriber for years, but this is the first MDB stream hit live. Well, I hope you have fun. I don't know if this is a very good time for you. I don't know what time zone you're in. I'm streaming a little bit later than I normally do, so I know it's hard for the European viewers right about now. I'm gonna go ahead and just say, how do you know about that?
Well, what you're doing is the big stuff, and word gets around, especially if you know where to listen. Our forest kinsfolk heard the ruckus you caused in the old mad Leashy's Grove, and then we've been watching this here place for a time, and here you are.
You still haven't told me why. What's your interest here? That there shouldn't be a question mark on the first sentence. Thanks for the 3-month resub, Hawkeye. I appreciate it.
I'm not a talker, so I'll try to be brief and to the point. You spoke to the elf, we know that. Perhaps you spoke to the elderly human in the tower. So you know that one way or another, you humans devised or caused the burning of the cosmic tree?
Yeah, the elderly human in the tower's a fucking moron. That's the guy, that's the motherfucker who is all like, I don't believe we should base a society on superstition like magic. And then he also acknowledges magic is real in this world. Fucking moron. Good for the Alberta-based viewer. Yeah, it's probably pretty good for the people in Western Canada, yeah. I am in Ontario, so this is a decent time for me. Yeah, that seems to be the consensus.
Yeah. I don't really care which version is true, but I do care that the tree remains as it is now.
What?
It would be easy to say that because we were made to serve the Dark Lords of the Westerlands. We now seek some evil dominion, but it is not so. We are not evil, at least no more so than any creature trying to live and survive. Do you know how many millions of lives will be lost if you were to destroy the cosmic tree? Or even if you regrow it, we will be hunted, picked on, and killed off, just like always. We do not seek to murder or enslave or take power, just to live in peace.
Don't know if it's a delay, but the subscription is not showing the counter. Yeah, I think it doesn't show resubs, because it just assumes they're resubscribing. It shows new ones. I don't get how the fuck Twitch Prime subs work. By my understanding, it's a 1-month sub that people tell me is free, but that doesn't make any sense to me. And it does it for a month, and then you get yours back and you can sub to another person or the same person. And I don't know the rhyme or reason behind why you have it. It has something to do with Amazon, I think? All I know is you can hit the sub button, and you can check to see if you have a Twitch Prime sub, and that there's a meme now of Ninja, who's another streamer, saying it, and everybody finds it obnoxious, but I don't know because I haven't seen the clip. So I don't know how much of what I just said is true and how much of what I said is a meme. I have no idea. If anybody wants to explain Twitch subs to me, if I didn't Twitch Prime subs, if I just got it wrong, then there we go. Nice words, but you just said you want the darkness to remain, right?
Yes, I did. But not because it is evil. It is not. Well, okay, it has evil side effects, I grant you that. We've all struggled during the 100 years. We've all been close to extinction. But finally, we managed to create a balance of sorts. The sun is back, but not in its full strength. The tree is alive, sort of, so we have magic, and thus we live on, but in a new world.
You say you managed to achieve a balance?
Yes, it was us, the so-called creatures of darkness, that saved the last seed of the tree. In doing so, we saved ourselves and all that is magical. Yet we do not have to give power back to the elves and high lords and ladies who forever seek to dominate us. In this grey area, we are finally free.
Alright, so they're basically saying everything's shit, but because it's so shit and society collapsed, they don't need to worry about government. I guess I see where they're coming from, but I don't know. They're like giant monsters roaming the lands. I feel like that's something that we kind of have to take care of. What are my options here? Truth, but we're children of Svarog. Oh my god, the sun god. You know, whatever wisdom lay in your words. We'll never forsake the sun. We're children of the sun god, you fools. Do not sin. I'm not going to threaten them. I'm going to say, look, it all sounds grand, but truth be told, we're children of the sun god, you know? Whatever wisdom may lay within your words, we will never forsake the sun.
We hoped even you could see reason, but it was a false hope. We leave you to your doomed path.
Yeah, I believe you can get more on their side if you're not worshipping the sun god, but you can still do the thing that they want. I'm not going to fight them. I'm just going to say we must all walk our own paths. Alright, so let me catch up on the chat here, because I think I had my answer in there. If you pay for Amazon Prime, you get 1 free sub a month on Twitch. Oh, I don't think I have Amazon Prime. Works basically the way you said. Every month you can sub to one channel for free because Amazon Prime membership, and it doesn't auto-renew, so I just pick who gets it each month. I usually throw it at someone new, and people like you, Dubs, and Masai, who I watch a lot, I normal sub so it auto-renews. Dubs' stream is awesome, isn't it? Me and Dubs need to stream together more. Me and Dubs are actually planning on making a podcast together. Me, Dubs, and Gull of Doom. I don't know who Masai is, though. I gotta check that out. Alright, so we need to go back to the elf now. And we already handled that, right? Yeah, that was just a really long turn. How much have we built up here? 21, let's get a little bit more. It's just really easy research, gathering up a lot of spider silk for robes. Do you think you'll continue MGS5 playthrough? Yes, I just don't know when. Have you ever played Peace Walker? No. I think I talked about that in the MGS5 playthrough, actually. That a lot of people tell me Peace Walker is really good, but I never played it personally.
You are ambushed by orc bandits. They are charging at you and don't look eager to talk about it. You only have seconds to decide what to do.
I don't think our tactics skill's terribly high, but I'll give it a go. We have a chance of someone getting wounded, though. You know what? Just fight. We'll kill them.
You have defeated the orc ambushers. You realize a few of them have broken their weapons in a last act before dying, but perhaps some can be salvaged.
Man, I really didn't think anyone would get hurt that badly. Roll Fizzlebeef might die, and she's our best warrior. Fuck. Yeah, break for camp immediately. You are burning wood, right? Yes. Please don't die. We have a medic. No death, and she doesn't have mortal wounds anymore. That was scary. Alright, drop off the spare equipment. Except for the shards, we need to hold that. Oh, right, and we could switch out to the blade now. I forgot, we don't really need to be holding on to that, do we? Okay, we have tons and tons of food now. Well, that is just better, but... I hate taking off leech, but their armor also gives them leech. There we go. Doesn't have the carry capacity for it? No. What if I did that? No. Nah, can't get him to wear it no matter what. Okay. We'll drop that sword off to the city. It was a good sword, but, you know. Also, let's grab those new swords that we made out of mithril. Those are really, really good. We're gonna have to start cleaning out the inventory soon. My eyes must have glazed over them. Where were they? There they are. Okay. There we go. And there we go. It's more than double the damage. We pretty much have to take it. As good as these Leech Greatswords we made were. Thanks for following, Commander Whiskey. I hope you have fun. In fact, I have some whiskey right here, so I will drink in your honor. This is Jameson Irish whiskey. I haven't had a ton of whiskeys, but I think this is my favorite whiskey. Yeah, I heard that Peace Walker can be done almost entirely in co-op. Sounds like it'd be fun. Has Monster Hunter DLC, that's weird. Alright. We need to go hit up the dude, but let's just camp, because I don't remember if we can get hurt. So we're just gonna camp for one turn, just to make sure we're healthy. How healthy are we? Roll Fizzle Beef is almost full health. Alright. Thanks for the subscription, Yuryu, I appreciate it. Ah, Twitch Prime one, there you go. You click the Twitch Prime thing, and then you see if you can do the thing. Sorry, I fundamentally do not understand the meme. Alright, we're actually out of wood. That's rare. Do that.
You find your way back to the elven guardian, Alicia, and discover him sitting on a rock, meditating. He still looks very weak, but as you walk towards him, he wakes and looks at you. So you have what we need?
If my character gets a natural poison, you have to promise me they'll keep me alive for the memes. I can't promise anything. Believe me, I don't want you to die in general. You're our medic. I'm trying really hard to keep you alive, but you know this game, shit happens. Yes, but we have some questions for you.
Later. Let us make the compass while I have the strength.
All right.
Alicia stretches out his arms for you to hand him the shards. When you do, he closes them in his palms and begins to sing. You do not understand the language, but his voice is soft as a whisper on the wind. Each word feels like a flower petal gently caressing your skin, and the melody carries in the air like a sweet smell of home-baked cakes or your mother's smile. When the song stops, you feel your souls lifted with joy, and you see a silver acorn in Alicia's hands. The acorn has a blue light on its top, and it points in one direction wherever you move it.
And also your soundstone glows. You have a new melody.
The elf speaks, but you can barely hear him. His body has become almost transparent. Yes, this will lead you. I would go myself, but you see how much strength this has cost me, so it is up to you now. Beware. Now that the compass is made, I feel a great power resides in the direction it points to. Make sure you're ready to face whatever hides at your journey's end before you go.
Do you think you'll finish the main story of this mission? This stream? Maybe. The next part is the last part, if I remember correctly. However, we are using the Giants expansion, which is a free expansion, actually, that adds a lot more after. So we're going to have one more big thing after that, and we're not ready for that yet. So we'll probably get a few more streams out of this. Isn't there a God of Night? Yes, and it's very good if you level him up enough that you can see at night. Being able to see at full strength during the dead of the night is incredibly useful. Okay, but we have just a few questions.
Of course. I will try to answer anything you ask.
Alright, but I need to ask you about the Sage Tower and what I found there. Fuck, the fucking Sage is an idiot, but we'll ask.
Okay, so what is your question?
We met an old sage in tower, told us the fall of the tree was done on purpose to help mankind.
Interesting. And why on Thea would they do this?
To rid the world of magic, thus bring about an age of reason and knowledge where humans are no longer bound by superstition. It's not superstition if magic is real!
The elf frowns. Rid Thea of magic. Preposterous. Do you realize how many lives will perish?
I think we already talked to him about this, actually.
Human friends?
Yeah, you're right.
Of course. I will try to answer anything you ask.
Yeah, we can just go. Normally, we could also ask about, like, hey, why don't we let these orcs just not destroy the tree? Or not revive the tree and just keep it how things are. But because we're the sun god, we can't say yes to them. Because we're just trying to restore the sun. Yeah, let's go.
Good, good.
Thanks
now
for the blessing.
Help secure a future for both Thea and mankind. I will try to follow you in spirit and offer aid if possible. But for now, have my blessing.
Here we go. Cleffa and Potato both got some permanent speech skill, which I will never complain about because speech skill is really important. Okay, and the last part of the cosmic tree is actually pretty close. If I zoom in, can I see? No, I can't. Okay. That's the last part of that quest line, but we want probably another proper warrior before we do that. Do we have a hunter on this team? We do. Clef is a hunter. Okay. Just making sure. Do we want to maybe go get some more mithril? There was a fucking giant we fought down there that kicked our ass last time. I don't know if we want to go for more mithril. Are you guys out of... No, it's the town that's out of wood to burn. Yeah, I'll just wait till they get more. Let's go to our divine quest. I think we're tough enough now.
A figure of a beautiful woman adorned in flowers and leaves appears before you as a daydream. A sweet smell of spring flowers and young lambs follows her, and everywhere she steps, the grass grows greener. And yet, as her foot lifts again, anything that lived withers. Her eyes are filled with sorrow.
Hello, milady, are you okay?
I seek not to do you harm, human child. I am but a lost god, fallen, stripped of my power to give life, robbed of my people, tainted forever by this rotting disease that is the darkness. Xyvia was my name. But fear not, my curse is my own, and whatever vile force set it upon me, it cannot command me to do harm to another.
Right, so what are you doing here?
I was once what you may call a god, but am no more. For what is a god if not a creature who serves its children? But I have none. I betrayed the light, and now I must serve penance. But now, let us speak of your wounds, children.
Hold on, was there actually a typo? Do you harm a human child? I seek not to do you harm a human child. That is a fucking typo. This is like the fourth typo we found so far. All right. Our wounds. Why? We're not wounded, I don't think.
I cannot offer to heal you as I once could, yet I can offer you a gamble. As part of the curse, my healing touch now carries the risk of a curse.
No!
So you have two roads to take if you wish to play. One, I shall heal you, but you will likely become cursed. Two, if you have those who meddle with the magic arts, they can attempt to guard against the taint. But beware, if they fail, the price may be high. Pray understand, I do this not out of joy, but only to offer help such as I can.
Do we have anything that would even help us with that? I know wisdom does, right? I forgot some of us are still cursed. Weakening and darkness curses. We really gotta solve that. I'd rather not try.
A wise choice, I suppose. I do wish I could help more, but alas, I must keep walking. Be well, my friends.
Bye. Yeah, let's go over here and deal with this
The night
curse.
is quiet and calm.
Rumbling.
You feel there is a series
We're
of
fine. Alright. Oh, level up. Nice. 2 gathering. Nice, and that's the gathering group. This is our expedition. Lots of will, lots of strength. That's what I like to see. Alright, I think these guys are ready to come back and drop off what they have. Sweet.
Today was a good harvest day, and some of the village folk even managed to brew some samagon, a strong spirit, not for the weak-hearted.
Why not? Let's drink. This never goes wrong.
The samagon kicks in like a speeding troll ramming itself into your head. You collapse into your beds in hopes of sleeping it off. At night, a nasty little demon, Gnichia, is attracted by your libations. The creature rests on top of your chests, squeezing the air out and meddling with your minds, trying to take your willpower to feed itself. It is making your heads hurt and your guts turn and twist. You fought off the nasty Gnichia, and although you feel sick the next morning, it is nothing more than the usual hangover. The whole village actually feels healthier after you defeated the demon, and you discover its body has turned into precious stones.
Now we got a little bit of topaz, which is okay. Well, no downside. You see some big animal tracks, most likely some bison. We do have a hunter with us. Let's follow the send scouts out. Herd of bison. Okay, we'll hunt. Easy. Didn't really get anything that good out of it, but whatever. All right, let's get over here. I want to get over and get more dragon leather. And what are we working on in town? Right, they're still all building the meeting hall. Okay, we'll just save up resources.
You enter the ruins of an old town, although you only know this because the Ziadi told you so, as there are only stones covered in moss and plant life. But you do see a group of old men, huddled together over a large oaken table.
Walk over to them.
Ziadi do not turn to you, but once
Yeah, we've done this before.
Grandchildren have come.
Take away our curses.
You seek our aid and guidance. If your body has been wounded by a dark force and will not heal, cursed you are, and you must speak to
Weakness
the spirit.
first.
You have proven yourself.
We did it. Yeah, we've done this before. I'm not going to play the dialogue every time.
Ziadi do not turn.
You seek. If your body has been wounded,
Darkness.
you have proven yourself.
Did it. Okay, we got rid of all of our curses. We don't have the will and strength debuffs anymore. And we still have lots of food. Yeah, we have lots of food. Is it safe down here? It's safe on this tile. Just making sure that they could actually safely get here. Okay, expedition. I want to go to the suspicious tower. Oh, hey. We talked a bunch of bats into giving up their meat. Okay, well, killed something near them. That's nice. Oh, they're getting attacked. And they're all mortally wounded. Cool. The enemies are up here. Let's go fight them. Okay, goblin laying dead near a trap. Try and help him out of the trap. Failed. Come on, it's only a level 3 physical challenge. Alright, sneak. We're better at that. Succeeded, killed all of them. Let's hope none of the gatherers die, but again, not really anything we can do about it. So let's just hope they don't die.
Wounds don't always.
Pachicat died. Sorry, Pachicat. Oh my god, no. Pachicat's most recent message was, hey, I'm not dead. Sorry. It's unfortunate timing there. No, I know, right? Mortal Wounds still on Ban Togo. Alright, we have another research point. Manger, we don't really need that badly. We could always get a totem, which is not the highest of priority. Blessed Tree Symbol, right, and then there's that, and that's the path, which would let us gather from farther, which we really don't need. That's the blessing, yeah. Keeps blessings when in town, which is really not super useful. You know what? I think we're done on buildings for now. The Pal State is nice. It's extra armor for everybody in the village, but it's very rare your village gets attacked, let alone attacked by something super dangerous. Isn't one of Job's Sage? What does it do? Sages tend to be very smart, very good at speech, and decent at magic. Alright, there's still a lot of gathering stuff we can pick up. I think we just want to learn bows, and then we'll go on to crossbow after. Do we have the stuff for a decent bow? We could always do it with, okay, vines are what you optimally want to use. You know, just wood there. And we don't have any good wicker. We could use cane. 6 is not bad. Doesn't weigh much. Could get 7 out of Darkwood, which is better. Darkwood's pretty easy for us to get. Yeah, Spider Silk is not the best for it. Vines are better. Could always just save this for when we have crossbows, though. 9. That's pretty good. You know what? Save it for now. We don't need bows that desperately yet. We're 2 turns away from finishing the meeting hall. Then we can train up sages. Although we do still want another warrior at some point.
You see a large stone tower sticking out of the landscape like a grey withered thumb. As you get closer, you see that much of the building has crumbled over the years, but the stone looks very solid, and more importantly, it is already cut into manageable chunks. As you approach the tower carefully, you see that some of the stones move in unnatural ways, and you soon discover that there are at least several rockers, small stone creatures rummaging around the place.
Look closely.
You know that these little ones are trolls which are rarely found alone. True enough, You notice that one pile of stones looks different from the rest and is likely a sleeping Papa Rock Troll.
Fuck that. Not going there. We can go there later when we're better. Whew, that's a hard
You come
no.
across a dead body lying in some sort of ditch. The corpse is literally stomped into the ground.
We've had this one before. Search the body, then run.
You search the corpse and find some...
Nothing too good. Hunt them while we're here, just so they don't go after our other people. Crossbow. Good crossbow. 10 damage. That's not bad. It's not as good as Purin's arrow, which is the best crossbow, but pretty solid crossbow. I'm happy with that. Nobody has no ranged weapon. Okay, well, you've got the crappiest one, Superior Potato, so I'm switching you out for the crossbow. Meeting hall is done. Oh, look, a dead body. I know, right? It's so gleeful. All right, got the crafting going again. Potato got the superior ranged weapon. That is true. All right, we want to go do the divine quest now. We're almost ready to end the stream, but I want to do the divine quest. Sorry, it's a little bit of a short stream today. Just have so much to do.
Stash, and it looks like whatever you have your
Just take the stuff and leave. We've already. I have so much to do today. It's worth doing these little easy encounters if there's no way we could fail. Even though most of the items we get from it sucks and clutters our inventory more than anything, we do get experience and research out of it, and that adds up.
You find the remains of an old town, built in solid stone, with a large central building that even in its crumbled and rotting state looks very impressive. Like many such places, you feel the cold draft of the ever-present dark mist, lurking in every corner. You see a faint light coming from one of the towers in the central building, and you know this is where you must go.
That made me smile. J Chronic 420. Oh, look, a dead body. Logan Paul 2018. Jesus Christ. Investigate.
You enter the old building, and soon realize it must have been a place of great knowledge, as even in the entrance hall, there are vast shelves with remnants of books on them. Indeed, as you go in deeper, you find a rusted shield with the words, "The pen is mightier than the sword, and the sword of knowledge defeats any foe." Before you make another step, you are met by a hooded stranger. "Welcome to the Grand University of Cracovia. How may I be of assistance?" he chimes, as if nothing was awry in the world.
Grand University, I think I've met one of your fellows in a tower.
Ah, yes. You must be referring to Professor Common from the Human Advances Department. He's been listed as being on a sabbatical in an old tower for almost a century now. Or perhaps you speak of his esteemed colleague, Professor Hufker? He too likes towers, although he has been reprimanded for using illegal magic, you know. You may want to go up and speak to the board if your interest lies in either professor's field.
A board meeting? What are you talking about?
Excellent. You must be from another foreign delegation then. I've been told there might be latecomers. The board meeting is on the 3rd floor, in the Thorn Rose room. You look towards the stairway, and you see it is crumbled and full of cracks, but it should be fine to climb.
Alright, leave the strange man and go up.
You go upstairs and find many more empty, eerie rooms, filled with rotten bookshelves and destroyed books, laboratories with smashed equipment, and lecture rooms with decaying tables and the stench of death. But as you enter one such lecture room, you see that at the center, by a large round table, sit 6 people, dressed in academic gowns.
Approach table. Hello?
One of the figures at the table turns to you, and for a second you see only a skull, but then you blink, and an old man's face stares at you. "Hello there. I see you have come seeking answers, yes? How did you find us? We were cursed long ago, never to be found by a living soul, and I dare say you look alive."
Oh man, I'm getting a mad glare off the window. The sun is hitting a window's neighbor and going right in the side of my eye. Our god told us to come here.
Ah, so they are finally strong enough to try and regain their powers, and so they send you to seek answers.
Yes, you're correct. What do you know of it?
In short, we were the ones who took the power of the Pantheon to ensure our colleagues could burn the cosmic tree without interference.
From gods. Okay, I feel like this may be a long one. Tell me straight and short. How did you do it? How do we undo it?
Ah, the impatience of youth. In short, we were lied to and told the gods sought to destroy Thea. We hatched a plan to distract each god from their given duty all at once, so that they cannot help each other. To do this, we needed powerful magic, and the only one willing to help was no other than the famed Dark Lord, scourge of many a great battles and heroes of the past.
See, that's where you knew you should have you fucked up.
Cost us dearly, but we did succeed. Each god and goddess was tricked in their own way, but there is a way you can help your own deity to restore some power.
Fucking idiot. when the only guy who will help you is the Dark Lord, can't you figure out from that one that maybe this isn't a good plan? Sounds damn right evil and stupid to me, but whatever. What's the way then?
Before I tell you, we must ask a favor. We have been cursed to stay here, neither alive nor dead for eternity, as punishment for our actions. A sentence we accepted with grace and understanding. It is not often you get to destroy the world and nearly kill off gods. However, we wish to be freed now.
Who sentenced you?
Once champions of the gods like yourselves realized our crime, they came to seek retribution. But the Dark Lord wanted to be sure the world burns, and so he cloaked this place from any mortal eye. Without the gods' guidance, no one could find us and learn the truth. Then came a lone spirit, claiming to be an echo of the Pantheon. The spirit cursed our souls to eternal damnation for our arrogance, making us unliving and bound to this building till the end of days.
How can you be afraid of this as a curse? Can you be killed?
There is a way to try and free our souls from these unliving bodies. With the underworld shut, we will still roam Thea, but at least we will be free.
They did doom the world. Why do you believe you should get freedom after all you've done?
Yes, many of us share your enthusiasm for the punishment. We are tormented by our faults, believe me. But to be stuck like this forever. If you kill us, we will only suffer the pain of death, but eventually we will return, marked by another scar. But if you use your connection to the gods to break our curse, perhaps we can be released.
They're so fucking dumb that if I were to let them free, how do I know they're not going to keep doing fucking dumb things? I'll at least hear them out. Your crimes are despicable, your arrogance beyond measure, and your stupidity in trusting dark forces goes beyond any measure. But your fate seems dire, and there's little point in more suffering in this world. Give us the location first. We'll think about releasing you. I probably won't release them. I just want to hear them out.
The old man nods, his face twisted in a mixture of fear and sadness. I have imprinted the location you seek in your minds. You will find it whenever you seek it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the third one here. We're followers of our sun god. As the right hand of his divine father, Svarog believes in divine justice, not mortal revenge. You have been convicted, and you shall serve your time until the Pantheon decides otherwise.
You feel the knowledge of the place you seek has entered your mind, and so you leave the university and its doomed fellows to their cursed fate. The academics simply nod and return to their table. You hear them debating the merits of your decision. As you depart, you feel a great strength of spirit fill your souls. Your hearts are filled with pride. You know for sure you have done the righteous thing, honoring the punishment set out by the gods.
All right, everyone gets a 25-turn blessing of 5 will. That's pretty good. All right, time to leave this cursed place. All right, so that marked off the next divine quest thing on our map. So if we just hit enter, there we go. All right, let's save and exit then. On the next stream of this, we will finish off the divine quest, or the divine quest. We will likely finish the main plot of the game, and then we move on to the Return of Giants exclusive storyline. which will probably be like 2 or 3 streams. It's not that it's a super long quest line, it's that it's really fucking hard enemies. If you're watching this live, then make sure to stay tuned later. We'll be, right after the stream, I'll be raiding somebody, so we can make somebody's day. If you're watching this on YouTube later, check out the description where you can find the playlist of more of these episodes, as well as the Twitch TV page where you can watch it live next time. And until next time, have a nice day.